This is a Squier Vintage Modified Jaguar bass that I purchased in 2013. I'd used it for recording, but had never changed the strings. I was getting ready to start doing some recording, so I figured it was probably a good idea to change the strings. I purchased some Fender 0.045 to 0.105 medium long bass strings, since this was what the bass was originally strung with. The end of the E string was color-coded brass. I carefully removed the E string since I was not sure what length I would need for the string to be. Several YouTube videos have shown that the string should be about 2 tuner heads beyond the first tuner. After clipping the end, I then bent it at a 90-degree angle and inserted it into the tuning head. Then wound the tuner until the string was moderately tight. I next removed the A string, which was color coded red. With the new string, I measured approximately 2 peg heads, clipped it, and then bent it to a 90-degree angle, inserted it into the tuning head, and twisted the tuner until the string was taut. The next string was a D string, which was color coded silver. Since I didn't have any peg heads to measure with, I decided to take the old string, put it along a straight edge, mark it, and then using the mark, apply duct tape to the new string. That way I had an idea of how much string to cut off. Since the strings retail for about $18 for a set of 4, I didn't want to run the risk of cutting a string too short or breaking a string, since this is somewhat expensive. Once I ran the string up to the peg head, I then clipped the duct tape, bent the string to a 90-degree angle, and started winding it, being careful to keep the string underneath the string tree. Finally, I removed the G string, which was color-coded green. Since I didn't have a peg head to measure by, I once again used the old string to measure with the straight edge, and it turns out that the old string and the new string were about the same length, so I didn't have to do any cutting. I then passed the G string through the hole, then at the peg head, bent it to a 90-degree angle, then started turning until the string was taut, keeping it under the string tree. Once the strings were installed, I then used a chromatic tuner to tune up the guitar.